Hi, welcome to Daddy Curb's Garden. Today we're going to talk about harvesting sweet potatoes. It's cold, it's rainy, everything's wet, it's already been hit by frost, so the harvest conditions for these sweet potatoes is not ideal. I like to wait for the first frost to harvest my sweet potatoes. As soon as they get hit and the vines start to wilt, that's when I know I need to get in there and harvest the sweet potatoes. But this year, not only did it frost, but it started raining. So you're supposed to harvest sweet potatoes, in my opinion, after the first frost and when it's dry. That's not happening this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here and I'm going to cut all the vines off, and that should buy me a few days. Hopefully it dries out enough for me to harvest these another day. I'm going to start by using my utility shears to cut enough vines to get this wire cage off of this garden bed. All of the vines will be pulled out and off of this wire and fed to the goats or to the ducks. The leaves of the sweet potato are perfectly edible. I could be eating them myself, but in this case I'm going to feed them to the animals. The goats and the ducks, the geese will love these. Can you go give those to the geese?
You might want to take more.
Fluffy? Dad?
What?
Fluffy?
Yes, Fluffy.
Yeah, can you give some to Fluffy? Now that the fence is cleared away, I want to cut this as close to the ground without pulling any of the potatoes out of the ground as I can, just to get that vine off of the potatoes. Now that the vines are all cut away and lifted out, the damaged leaves can actually send damage down into the roots, and we don't want to give that time to happen. But this part is done, and I am encouraged. You can see some sweet potatoes sticking out here. So hopefully in a few days, there's one that got pulled out when I was lifting the vines. Hopefully in a few days, I'll be able to come out here after this garden bed has drained out and dried out enough, and I'll be able to harvest my biggest sweet potato harvest yet. So this video will continue when I get to do that.